Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Nikki's Chit Chat. Today I'm talking to you about the struggles of real single women, especially the ones who are so vulnerable, and the punk men who don't want to take responsibility or support their children, but yet they want to be with the mum in the same way. And while many of you may not be single mums, I know a huge amount of them who wanted me to do this video. So feel free to add your opinion. This is my point of view. I understand that there are many different reasons for one ending up in this scenario. And I know that everyone's situation is different. So don't be offended if you feel you can't relate to this video, because it can happen to any of us. My definition of single mum is women who are raising children and they're either in a relationship with someone else but not the father. And being a single woman, you still find that you get the man still trying to be intimate with you, even though he knows you've broken it off and he knows it's not working. He knows he doesn't want a commitment. He knows he doesn't want to be serious. But yet he still tries to pursue an intimate relationship. And you have those men who they want to visit the mum after hours and then they don't see their children at all. But yet they want to have a relationship with the mother. It's like we just can't win. They want to be out there doing all sorts and they still want to come to you and still try to break you down, still try to ruin you, still try to mess up your life and your kids' life. The dads who feel like, oh, well, she's on benefits, so I don't need to give anything. I'm basically burning a whole heap of fire for those dads. They say, well, she's on benefits and she's getting this per week and she's getting that per week, so I don't need to give anything. You shouldn't do that, mate. That's wrong. Because your child is going to grow up knowing that it was just their mum, that single mum, my single mum. The ones who feel like they want to get into the situation and instead of being honest and truthful, you lie, false promises, and they say a whole heap of things. These are like professional liars, okay? They are just the worst of the worst. And they pull this wool over your eyes and you can't see. And then when shit hits the fan, when all is revealed, then a whole heap of stuff, a whole heap of mix up, a whole heap of things, and you're like, what? And I don't know, people may look in from the outside and think, well, she must have known that. There's no way she couldn't have known that. How could she not know that? But they are so good at lying. This is some of the examples of how us women get into this position of being single. Because I assure you, no one wants to be in that position of being single, but you're in that position and you have to deal with it. And the system wants you to be single. So you're literally giving the system what it wants with the help of the black man. I'm single because I am a strong black woman and I can do this on my own. I don't need a man. I've got my kids. That's what the system wants you to believe. They want you to believe that you don't need a relationship, but in fact you do. You do need one. You need one. We all do. Every human being needs companionship, including single mums who got into relationships and had children and it didn't work out and they decided to leave. These men who decide to walk away and not play a role in their children's lives, I mean, they must trust the woman. You have to trust her to leave your children with her, or they're just like, whatever happens to the child just happens to the child, innit? Like, I don't care. But the point I'm trying to make is, single mothers are usually the very trusting ones. They trust this is gonna work out, and the man convinces them, well, I'm gonna be there for you. I'm gonna do these things. I'm gonna be on board. I mean, I'm talking from my personal experience, and I've experienced that, and it's not nice. It's not nice at all for you to, I don't know, be so close and intimate with someone, and then they turn around and say, well, okay, we made a life, so what? I'm moving on, and then you have the strong women who say, well, you know what, enough is enough, and I can't take this anymore, and I will not take it anymore, and we just give up and say, well, that's it, no more. Why I personally decided to do that was because I felt like I needed that time to focus on my children rather than focusing on a relationship that's not working, or focusing on something that's taking up so much of my time or is taking so much away from my kids. And I decided, well, you know what, it's not gonna always put up with that, and you can just put up with this, but it's not that easy to put up with someone lying to you every single day. It's not easy to put up with someone. You feel like they're constantly stabbing you in the back, or they're constantly going against you, or you just can't trust them. I mean, if you can't trust someone in your relationship, or a friend, a family member, then I suggest you lock that off, because there's no point. Once you get that, and if you used to trust this person or these people, and then something happens, you don't trust them anymore, leave it at that. Betray you anyway, because they've got no respect for you. So because I have so much respect for myself, and because I love myself so much, that's why I decided I want to be single. I thought that it was the best thing for me to do, and I thought it was in the best interest of my kids to be single. And to be honest with you, I don't even mind being a single mom. I have my freedom, I have my space, I try to get my time, but I just want you single mothers to know, okay? Whether you be in a relationship or you're just all on your own, because single mothers, guys, it's not because you're with someone else that's not the father of your child. It still makes you a single mom, because that man can walk out and say, well, we were just having a fling, and it's not my kid, so they can just up and leave whenever they like. So once you have that child and the relationship doesn't work out with that child's biological father, then basically you're single, innit? You're a single person. And that's the category I'm in. I'm okay. I'm not trying to rush into any relationship. I'm not trying to get myself into more drama or, triangles, like we call them. To all the single moms out there, you're doing a wonderful job. And don't feel no way because, that person's having a relationship, or that one is with that one, or they've been together for 50 years. It's fine. And don't feel left out. I used to feel left out, and I used to feel, when I take my kids out and, to places like the cinema, or, just out shopping, and it's just you or just me and the 5 kids, and I'm thinking, well, my God, no dad next to me, no man there. Over time, I have learnt to live with my condition. That's what I call it, a condition. Over time, I've learned to live with my... And if I'm totally honest with you guys, yeah, this is how the system wants it to be, especially for us black women. The system wants us to be single mothers, and it becomes harder. They make it harder for us. She's black and she's young and she's got all these children. Where like the men need to just stop making it easy for them to judge us. They need to like do their part, play their role, and just be honest. Stop all these lies. Which brings me to the married men. Yes, you are sitting there in your little corner thinking that you're safe. Well, you're not. These men have these old furniture at home and then go out and want to acquire new modern things. But still, they don't want to throw out the old stuff. Instead, they decide to make up stories about their failing marriages. And over time, they acquire a lot of junk, hoarding. And they become male whores. Yeah. And people are so quick to judge the woman and say, well, he was shacked up. So, yeah, so does he. Doesn't he know as well? Why does the woman always get the blame? I don't get it. Are these lying, cheating scumbags? Lying to a woman for what? Just so you can sleep with her. It's crazy. Like, this is how they see us. They see us as these breeding cows. We just breed, when that's not all we do. We're human beings who are just trying to live just like anyone else. But obviously we're black, and this is the result. Oh, this is what the black man does. He gets the black woman pregnant and then he leaves her. So being a single mom is hard, and I want to say the single moms out there who are actually working and looking after their home, their kids, juggling all this stuff at once. Well done to you guys. Seriously, well done. Because people will see you and they will make funny comments and stuff. They do me. They see me, they make really funny comments. They say, well, 5 kids, you don't have a TV, or they make silly comments like that. It just pisses me off. But I've learned to just look past those bitter people, please. Keep doing the wonderful job you're doing, being a mum and looking after your kids, and look after yourselves. First of all, look after yourself, because you're number one. You come first, okay? If you're not well, your children won't be well. So look after yourself and look after your children. And I think next time it should be a more jolly, a kind of happy subject. I keep coming with these sad subjects, right? We have to be proud of who we are, because we are Mother Earth. We give birth, we give, we constantly give, we give. But being a single mum and not getting that support that you need, it's like giving 5 times, because you're doing it all on your own and without help. And I'm not talking about help from a grandma or like a grandparent. I'm talking about someone being there, supporting you and supporting your children. And in turn, you support them too. You support them, they support you. And that's how it works. But when you're left doing it on your own, it's very tricky. Very complicated. This is what the system wants. The system wants you to just breed like they expect you to. Just have kids, and they hope the fathers will go, and if that happens, then they're happy and they're overjoyed, because they expect that from us. Single moms are so strong. For them to do it on their own, for us to do it on our own, it's a daily struggle, but yet we manage to get by. That's real strength. That's black strength. Single moms, you have some loose single moms where they just live on the phone. Relationship dramas and all these stuff. I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on with them, and they lose focus in it on what life is really about. I'm trying to down any single moms or whatever. Like, everyone has their own way of parenting. So sometimes it gets tough where you get so emotional. Days you get so emotional and you feel like you can't cope, but we always do. And you should never ever give up hope, because once there's life, there is some hope. So never give up hope. Okay? Don't let anyone make you feel worthless, or you're not wanted, or you're not of any use to society, because you are. Because without you, the mums, there would be no people. So well done to all the single mums. You guys have a lovely day. And I know that we just came back from half term, and it half term was dreadful. I don't know if I'm gonna do another video until March, because they're back at school now, and I didn't get to do any videos while they were at home. I mean, I'm literally in my bedroom right now doing this video. It's the only place where it's quiet. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one, but have a lovely day. Hi guys, to all of you who made it to the end of this video, I know a lot of you didn't, or you probably skipped it to the end. Thank you so much for watching Nikki's Chit Chat. Thank you for your support, subscribing, liking. Do feel free to leave your comment, or if you want me to talk about something next time, then feel free to drop a line in the comments down below. Thanks, guys.